Yeah, I feel like zero connection to birds. Like, I don't want a pet bird. You know?
Right.
Pet dog, pet cat, even pet weird pets, like pet horse. I get it.
Yeah, I get it too.
Yeah, but like a pet snake, the fuck are you doing?
Oh, that's...
You got a monster that lives with you.
This
You got a monster that you feed. That's all that is. That is a heartless serpent. Yeah, they size you up. And the only reason why they're not eating you is because you're not big enough. Or they're not big enough.
They're not big enough.
Yeah.
And if they grow... But this is what I was talking about. The python hunting. I think in Florida now, anyone can hunt a python, and you get a prize too. Like you get money, then you get serious money. I don't know if it's like $1,000. What?
Did you ever see the video of the guy? There's something wrong with his ceiling, and they're pulling on the ceiling, and the pythons were in the ceiling, and it collapses.
Yes.
And you see like 3 or 4 pythons are in his fucking ceiling,
and they're huge.
Huge. Like, where the fuck is that place? And how do I make sure I never go there? Where was it? Malaysia. Holy shit, Malaysia. Watch this video. This is so crazy.
Oh, God.
Look at this.
Look at the size of them.
Bro. How many is there? There's 2, 3? There's the tail. That might be 1.
It says 3 all over 10 feet long.
3 all over 10 feet long. In the fucking ceiling.
Even when you get them out, how are you going back to sleep? How do you go back to sleep
you're never
after
going
that?
back to sleep, and you're not getting them out. They obviously have nested up there.
Oh my God! Look at the size of
the
things.
size of these motherfuckers. So they must have heard them scurrying around the ceiling.
They caught one in my development.
A python?
Yeah.
How big was it?
I think it was like 10 feet.
Oh my God!
And that's like I mean,
they found a record size one recently. I think it was 18 feet. I think it was 18 or 19 feet. And they think they get bigger. Like, they don't even know how big they ultimately get. This is not their environment, right?
Did you see this video?
What?
These guys were
pulling out a snake?
Oh, no, they got in trouble. Something happened, like, it's at a pet store.
Killing over
like
300 pythons and a boa constrictor.
But they did, like, they killed the wrong one or something like that. One of these was pregnant, had like 50 in it, inside of it or something.
So why are they killing these things?
They're in Florida, and they're...
Oh, so now he realized he killed the wrong one?
Or something like that, yeah.
Oh.
But the longer video of like them killing it is pretty intense.
I don't need to see that. I mean, the whole thing is weird that they allowed those as exotic pets, and then these people just let them go in the swamp.
Right. And then you just keep multiplying. Don't you remember that?
Apparently, that's only a part of the problem, though. I thought that was the whole problem. Another part of the problem was that there was a wildlife research facility where they were studying pythons. And somehow or another, it got destroyed in a storm, and the pythons got out.
Oh, the Hurricane Andrew, I think. Like
yeah.
90s.
Was that? So, yeah, so that's also part of the problem. So some of it is exotic pets, and some of it is these ones that they released from this research facility.
But it's more mind-boggling to me how just a couple can turn into completely taken over.
They took over everything because they're invasive. There's nothing knows to fear them.
But even when they're little, don't you think? I figure, what is the survival rate if they're in the water with gators and you have bobcats?
Yeah, Hurricane Andrew. So that it was that. That is part of the python problem, right? I think they don't know exactly which percentage comes from the pets from the 1970s and shit. People let go.
Right.
Thousands of specimens of exotic species escaped their cages and enclosures during the passing of the storm through the South Dade County. State environmental inspectors reported 10 days after the hurricane, witnesses spotted hundreds of large snakes and non-venomous snakes loose. Wow, hundreds. And now those hundreds are 500,000. There's 500,000 pythons, they estimate. So because Burmese python invasion of South Florida Everglades, populations of raccoons and opossums dropped roughly 99%, and some species of rabbits and foxes effectively disappeared. Species that had long flourished here were being decimated by the aggressive newcomers. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's why it's a free-for-all now. So go ahead,
it is a free-for-all. You know what else they've spotted in the Everglades?
What?
They spotted Nile crocodiles. So they don't know how they got in there. They don't know if it's someone's pet, but they had a kill-on-site order for Nile crocodiles. They don't know if it's a breeding pair. They don't know. They have spotted at least one Nile crocodile in the Everglades.
Crocodile's a whole different animal.
That's a whole different.
It's a whole
animal.
different set. But
That's like a wolf compared to a German Shepherd.
right.
Yeah.
I was in Costa Rica. Kids were just doing like a vacation, staying whatever, and I remember being in the water, in the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was swimming around, and I didn't go. The beach dropped off where we were. It was like a river that let in the ocean was close, and it dropped by a little bit. And I mean, I was in there, I was touring around. I wouldn't go too deep, and I stayed close. And the next day we went back there. It was a big freaking
Crocodile slide.
no. He was banked on there.
Yeah.
And I went, oh my God. And I just couldn't believe how no one else was in the water. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Could have been it.
It could have been it.
Could have been it.
See that? I'm safe in Florida kayaking.
We went on a tour of the crocodile habitat with my kids when they were, the youngest were like, they're probably like 6 and 8. Somewhere around then.
Yeah.
And it was so creepy, dude. I was so, like, every time they moved, like, get away from the edge, get away from the edge. I was so hover parenting, which is like, and the kids are crazy. Like, I want to sit on the railing. I'm like, fuck no, you can't sit on the railing.
Right.
Like, don't do this. Like, if you go in that water, I'm going in that water too, and we're both going to die. Like,
You see the
I
guy?
can't, yeah.
The guy who did that?
What happened?
The guy with the dog?
Oh, yeah, I did see that. But that was a little one. That was
It was a little
gator.
dog, but yeah.
Little gator, too. It wasn't
Yeah.
a big gator. That guy did get his dog back. That guy's a fucking savage.
I don't know how you did that with your
gangster
kids.
move.
You must have been freaking
freaking out.
Freaking.
And we saw them, and they slide into the water right in front of you. There was this alligator slide,
Yeah.
or crocodile slide, rather. So you're on this body of water, and then right where the bank is, you see the crocs sunning themselves, and then you see them slide into the water. It's so creepy.
It is creepy.
It's so creepy because they're just killing machines, and you're in just this fucking boat. It's just a boat.
And
know?
you see them on land too. You don't think
Yeah.
they're fat. They can move on land.
Or they move.
They move quick.
They move faster than we can. They can run faster than us.
Wait, what is this?
These guys were in their tent and they turned. There's a post. It says hundreds of alligators or crocodiles behind them. I don't know.
In their tent.
mean,
So they camped on the beach.
Yeah, they're hanging out. And like,
Did you see the one
Oh
on
my
the right?
God. Look at that. He looks outside his tent.
Oh my!
Oh
see all the
my
eyes behind
God.
them?
Oh
Look at
my
those eyes back
God.
there.
Oh my God. You literally camped at the spot where they go. What
Where
do you
they
do?
knew he was there and they were
What the
going to
fuck
go
do
eat
you
him.
do? What the fuck do you do there?
You leave.
Do you leave?
Yeah.